Good morning. I'm tired. Wanted to make sure I was up just enough to be awake from a therapy. I come back to this painting to look at how they went about their thing. It's so pretty. And they really know how to use their strokes to draw attention, you know? Because in the other painting, it's too much. I'll show you. This is a painting from last night after it dried. Honestly, it does look better after it dried. But still, I think I still have the same critique about this area. It's just I don't feel like there's enough differentiating it between knowing that this is for the tree and this is a bush. And I'm not gonna add anything to it. I'm gonna leave it as it is. Cause I think it kind of messes with the perspective a bit, right? Because if you take that, that depth is good, but what is going on here? Lesson learned. This is where we're hanging up. I think showing these pieces off in my art show will be very fun. Don't know when I'll do it though. Something else that I want is some charcoal pencils for when I draw, because I feel like that'll be very nice to have, just for adding depth, because it's with my left hand at least, I feel like I need more routes of expression, because doing the line is very good for practicing the stability, but I feel like being able to get more wild like I can with charcoal, or not even just charcoal I guess, but having a longer, flatter, wider edge would be much appreciated. I realized I haven't taken the time to really look at the paintings that have been in my own house my whole life to their fullest effect. I don't even know who these are by. There used to be another one here. It was something made by my uncle, Cles Gabriel. He's an artist based in Philly, but a hole was put into it about a long time ago, so we had to move it out. Woodwork like this. I always liked these a lot, honestly. Felt like they spoke to the Haitian culture and lifestyle, and captured it in a very nice way. This one was always my favorite, probably just because I always saw it the most, but I also just liked how it showed everybody working together. And you were living with nature, you have the goats there, the trees and grapes. It was always nice to look at. This one I never paid as much attention to, just because it was always in the corner. But I like it. Another painting I've looked at my entire life. I've always appreciated it, honestly. I liked it. It was always captivating, especially in this frame. My grandma saw the second painting I made and was like, you need to remake it, because when you look at a painting, you're it's supposed to be beautiful. I forgot our own therapy till the afternoon, so let's go get our charcoal pencils. Maybe a matcha, but I know I need to drink way more water. Thank you for all the rain to clean my car. So I'm actually kind of split on getting a matcha or getting a ton of water, because I know I'm definitely dehydrated, but matcha, I'll probably get some water. I'll probably go to Giant. I know me. The matcha can wait. The matcha can wait. We live in a hyperinflammatory period right now, but $40 for 12 pencils? Are we fucking serious? Are we serious? Bro. Bro. Like, $15, I'm more willing to spend on that. This is like kind of what I want. 23. God damn. That shit. Oh, they got Copics. Yo, back in middle school, I wanted Copics so badly. My cousin Jean-Jacques, I think he talks about how he had some. He got a couple, but I didn't get Copics. I had another kind, like their cheaper variant. I don't remember what they were called, but that takes me back. Oh man, I think I might just get these because that's something I can like whittle it with. This is all I really need. That's all I really need. Dun. That's all I really need. Dun. Okay. I feel like these wouldn't have the sharpener. Yeah, so all right. So like this, $10. Yeah, this is good. All right, and then you know what else I need? I need a knife to whittle it down. We have Gundam. Oh my goodness. Oh my fucking god. Bruh, I used to have like 2 Gundam sets I made, and then I threw them away. Or did I? I don't remember what I did with them. They're in a bag somewhere, but they're super flimsy, so I hated taking care of them. And I was like, I have nowhere to put them. I was like, I don't deal with them with knickknacks enough. This makes me so happy. Go to Walmart and see if they have a knife. Totally don't need a knife. I just want a knife. I'm saying it's to whittle these pencils down, but I also just want a knife. Like I want to be able to whittle my sticks and carve soap and shit. Ooh, we should do that. That sounds really fun. We should carve some soap. It's the type of shit that I want. Right here. This the type of shit that I want. Sorry. My obnoxious flows can't be turned off. What kind of knife should I get? Love Walmart. Like, I do have my gripes with exploitation and how they fuck up economies, but man, don't know any other place where I could just pull up and grab a gun or a knife. Ooh, that one down there, that's the one it's $90. Ooh, okay, never mind. Oh, this one kind of reminds me of the one I had when I was a scout. That's the one I want. As opposed to this like cheap $7 shit. Alright. Yeah. Let's get those. I'll get this one. It's not too big. It's sleek. Oh, look at that one. Huh. What between those two? I got me knife. So let's go home and do my therapy. And my inner child is super happy. Let's go look at this charcoal stuff. So these are the pencils as expected. What I'm gonna do, we're gonna whittle down the tip of this one with this knife. Actually, we're gonna use the sharpener first and see what type of tip we can get, and then go from there. Oh man, look at that. We might not even need the knife if it'll focus. Will it focus? Will it focus? Well, I'm sure you get the idea. Literally just spent like 3 seconds doing that. This is exactly what I wanted. Literally exactly what I wanted, man. This is... like, look at that. Exactly what I want. Right, and then we can do some shit. Look at that. That's like not terrible. For like 2 seconds? Not terrible. Not terrible. No, this is like really what I wanted. Alright. Yeah, this isn't as good, but still. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm really happy with this. Alright. This is it. So all the sharpening it does do good. I think I need a longer tip, so let's try whittling that. I broke it. I broke the tip. Oopsies. Okay, so I whittled it down a little bit. I like how this looks. Let's see how it feels. It's not bad. It's not bad. So yeah, not bad. So something that I do want is like a tiny itty bitty sketchbook so that I can like a pocket sketchbook. So I can just like pull it out and start drawing. But I would want like a flat tipped charcoal pen for that. Or like a wet pen. Something that like gives me rough lines like that. Okay, so you know what we're gonna do now? You know what we're gonna do now? We're gonna get some water. Cause I'm a rich bitch. And we're gonna get a pocket-sized sketchbook. And a pen? No. Yeah, that's all. And then we're gonna draw in the pocket-sized sketchbook. Cause like the big sketchbook is nice, but that's for that's for home. I want a little baby one. Okay. All right, this is like the sketchbook that I want, and I also want like one of them like little small petite like leather satchel bags that I could have on my side, so I could put like a little camera in there, and then like the pencils. You know, that'd be nice. Okay, we got the water and the sketchbooks. I'm gonna go online shopping for the little satchel purse, because like I have something that's like, I don't want to, well, if it's light I don't mind taking this thing everywhere. Honestly, I wouldn't mind. Okay, maybe I don't need it. Dang, got that out the way. Alright, so I need a space. Well, I need something that like keeps the pens, and I need a pencil case. That's a later issue. But My therapist said she saw several faces in this. Do you see any faces? Okay, this is what we're using. It's a repurposed math set. Kept some of the straight edges and like shit in there. But this is gonna be nice. Oh, I should throw the eraser in there. There was a spider on it. Don't know where it went. So this is what we're using for a sketchbook. So now I have a little immerse on it. I'm comfortable taking this everywhere. All right, so we got our immerse. What I might do today is I might go on a walk and like draw nature. I think it'll be nice, and then we'll see what happens when we come home. Okay guys, so I'm back home after work. Our main thing that we're gonna do today is drawing. It's gonna be like kind of what I did for the painting. I want to look at an image, do my best to draw it. I'm not gonna speed it up so you guys can actually like hear me talk to myself and such. Hashtag ASMR, peaceful, peace, 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 peace. So I'm gonna fold my clothes and yeah, see you after. Okay, so in the progress of getting this set up, I'm gonna have this room become more dedicated for my music, as the downstairs space is for like painting and drawing. I think like allowing each of the spaces to breathe will be pretty healthy. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do with the sewing machine. I want to get back into it. I started a series about sewing. I have 2 videos done, just never finished it. For what I want to do next, I think I should actually learn how to hand sew. I think that'll be useful. I just need to commit to that, but the time isn't right. All right, so I'm about to get started. Something that I actually want to do to this space after I throw out this couch is change the lighting. I know everything is wired to these like up top lights that don't even work no more. Or I mean, they work, but very inconsistently. But I want like some bisexual lighting. You know, let me get a lamp over here, over there. You know, have it be a little warmer. You feel me? You feel me? All right. The next time you see me, it will be wrong. Enough of stalling. Okay. So we are going to be drawing. So look at how much I whittled down that pen from earlier. So I also have a regular pencil in here, but this is purely charcoal. I don't know how this is gonna turn out. I feel like that very brief sketch I did earlier wasn't terrible, but oh my. Okay. So I have 2 images, or 3 images that I know for a fact I'm gonna be drawing, or at least attempting to draw. The first is of some like tree bush I took when spring was first starting. The other is Michelangelo's head, and then another is this headless statue. That was a picture of a headless statue that I took when I went up to Shenandoah. You all see that? I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's the statue. So yeah, so we're gonna start out just like getting comfortable with this. Right, like I love the texture on this so much more than like a regular pencil. It's a bit unforgiving, but it's like dramatic, which is what I want. And up and down, that's like where the magic happens with these drawings, honestly. If we can just get that in a way that like feels good. Nice. So this is just the warm-up page. I know these vlogs are about reconstructing my daily habits, but I feel like overall, this is more so like an exercise in trying to be like more mindful. I feel I'm gonna be drawing a book right in front of me, so because like I was speaking earlier, and I was talking to my therapist actually about how I feel like it is through like primarily right now it's like eating. I feel like is one of the last, or not last, but most apparent ways I feel that I am not being mindful with myself. I feel like it's very easy for me to kind of move on, or not move on, but just be mindless. Well, I think, not have any thought behind why I'm consuming, just doing it for the sake of it. And I feel that is very detrimental to me. This is a very exaggerated book, but I guess that's kind of like what we want. But yeah, truthfully, fun with that. It's like a pretty book. I don't know, I feel like it suffices suffices for what I want. And you can tell it's a book. Um, what else could I draw around here? This is exaggerated. It's fine. This really isn't about being perfect. That's certainly worse. Yeah, I forgot I can do all that shit. Well, the fun of charcoal. I wanted to get nasty. I'm gonna get nasty with it. Okay. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, I just feel like using my left hand just to be more cognizant about how I can wipe and such. But honestly, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, so let's. Oh, I'll use the charcoal for just laying down like the gross features, and then I use like a pencil for the other stuff. So like this. It's like basically black. So I lay down the sticks. And there's like a ton of stuff in the background. Alright, so then I'll just. I really like that. It's like a basic stick. So what the paints will look like on top of it. So here, you got like one thing, and another, and like it's a bit spiky and such. And then another one. I feel like you can't even see the pencil. Wait, what does your angle look like? Okay, you can't even see. I'm sorry. How's this? A little better. Like here. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you could see way more. Okay, so then there's a bit here. So with drawing, I feel like doing this art is making me interact with layering, composition, and all that a bit differently than I'm used to, or Yeah, then I'm used to it, because like with this right now, honestly, I'm more so thinking just about like getting like the general form there, other as opposed to like any realism. Because I really feel like this left side is, it can't be detailed like that yet. But I'm really trying to just like get something down, you know? I'm not trying to be like hard on myself or anything. Yeah. Let's use this gray. This tip is a bit dull. I guess this is kind of how they are though. But I'm tripping it anyway. Sharpen it with the normal. It's a bit better. Yeah, something I like totally forgot is just like how brittle the charcoal tips are. So, the number one thing here is literally just like getting the points out. Like, look at it for like the wholeness of the object. You know, it's kind of like spike balls. And then there's like stragglers here and there. That's a bit better. A little bit. It's not like good. I'm not so professional. With my right hand, I would be able to do this so much better. I think once I start getting into like the human figure, I think it'll be more engaging. Yeah, I don't think engaging is the right word, but I think it's just gonna be like more pleasant. Cause like if I was painting this would be like a whole different thing. It would be fun to paint. But drawing these lines out really forces you to interact with it differently, which is like nice. It's like I'm painting like a charcoal kind of, but it's like it's just different. You know, things mesh much easier, especially with the charcoal. I feel like I made it harder on myself, but I love a good challenge. You know, they mesh a lot easier. fucks it up. Because, like, there's all sorts of stuff in the background. It's like, I don't know. I feel like that makes it more complete. Like, it's not bad. Like, it's not bad. Ooh, Michelangelo. Okay. Let's figure out this one. This looks like it's gonna be fun. So let me see if I can do a sketch real well. So we got like this side of the head over here, and then this like drags down into the neck. Let's turn this way. I like why that's like max difficulty. Alright, so then let's turn this way, that way, and like that would be the chest. So to the jaw would be about here, an ear about there. So then it's hair across here. Yeah. So then if you go like here, it's hair all the way down. All the way down. So, how detailed do I want to get with this? Alright, let's see if we can just map out the shadows. The harshest shadows at least. So that's here. And that's here. That's like here. It's like twisted up. So you know there's like a mix there. Right here, that's another harsh shadow, so this is like a good separation, but like, it's just like, kind of. So that I can for sure like, do that. And then this is not, it's a bit thinner, but a shadow. Okay. So let's look at this. Yeah, pencil ain't gonna do jack shit. Okay, so this is a pretty like harsh mark right here, and this shadow is like starts here, like the darkest part. So the ear is kind of like here. Alright, okay, so then this is pretty sharp, but it's like his face is in this plane. Okay, so this is like curving inwards. So then there's like a ridge here. It's softer than that. Let's not make it too exaggerated. So it's like that. So this is pretty much all nose. And like the only real separation between his nose for real is through the lighting. Bro, I went up to like max difficulty, bro. Hashtag crazy. Okay. So on this under part here, that's like where the eyes being made. Up here too. And down here for the nose. And his mouth, they're like right on top of each other. The nose goes to about here. And you can like see a divot of his mouth. Alright, and then the contouring for his face comes through over here. Alright, and that's like where all of this comes in. Yeah, okay, that's two, like, a little slimmer. Wow. Are you seeing this? This is crazy. Alright. It's like super swirly here. For real, not like terrible. I didn't expect it to be good, but I'm not disappointed either, no lie. It's really just like all shading. We might draw an apple on this page. Something simple. It's like fundamentals and such. Yeah, the rest of it is like hair. Oh, you know what I also really like charcoal? When it gets like rubbed, it's looking like a faded memory. It's really cool. It's like them just getting forgotten about. Alright. This is my really offset Michelangelo. Alright, let's do the headless statue. Alright, I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna do this one in the inverse manner. Save the charcoal for the shadows. So, let's start off with a rectangle. Yeah. Alright, so the head will be about here. And it's like all fabric, so we'll also like have fun with this part. Because like it goes here. And there's another under part. And it goes here. There's another part. It goes here. He's supposed to be Socrates. JK. I don't know. I'm gonna take a picture of it. Alright, I did, but like not the nameplate. Alright, so it's like super simple. Super simple. There's one there's a oh, it's just white. Yeah. Oh, is this for like mixing? Oh, that's fun. Okay. That's good to know. Alright, hold up. Maybe we can do more Michelangelo than I think. Okay, so we're down at the chin. there's some more shading down here. And like a little bit over here. But right under the ear is dark. I'll leave that as is. This plane is too big. Just straight up. It should be like shifted over here. Yeah. Okay. That needs some more definition. But like, I feel like you get like the neck portion through, like decently. Cause like. Yeah, like this is two separate planes. Like it really needs to be pushed in. It's like not terrible though. You need to. This is blowing me. You need to push it in. All right. So reviewing the headless statue though. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. So there's like, let me do this too. There's several different tiers of where the light is. So we have one light source coming straight down. Alright, the overhead. And then we have another one that's like coming this way. So you have the harsh shadows that all go down, and then you have some softer ones that like climb up it. So the shadows are like here, here, here. Those are all like the strongest areas. So let me just get started. Yeah. Okay. So for now, I'm just trying to get like a decent outline for it. Cause like I got a very shitty one already, but it's like, right. So like this is the upper area that we see. If that's the arm, yeah, it drags down. So then this one, go with the change, bro. Okay, and then we have this one. All right, so we have three different sections that have been clearly laid out, but we can break this down even more. So we have like our top layer down right over here. And then under that, right, and even on the top layer, there's like a little bit. This is like overly fabriced out. Alright, so yeah. This top layer even has like sections to it, so you can witness like it drapes. before we get on there. This middle section, this is where like we first see some draping before we get into that second bit. And this is where like the top section starts to rest on it. Over there. It's not flat, because even this like has like some, so it's just overly fabriced out, man. Can you even identify anything in this? But like, yeah. So then as we go into here, this is where like it starts to break into its own thing. Alright, that shift comes in, and we see it come up here, and that's where it's like overlapping. That first hug occurs. In here, the arm hooks into the fabric a little bit. And that's where we see the forearm go under, and then the other bits of fabric come over here. Alright, and even then, there's fabric under the arm. I'll gray it out a bit so I remember. Alright, and then over here, this is where I'm assuming another arm was. Oh, there's some fingers pointing out. I don't even know how it looks, but something like that. Even more fabric drapes. Even more fabric drapes. It's probably being held back by the hand, but more and more. Alright. So that's our like super sketch. And then, yeah, if we come up here, it's like triangle, letting us know. We just overly fabric the frick out. Right. It's not like terrible. So let's remember where we want our lightest areas to be, which is basically down the center of this thing. It's the lightest charcoal I have. This up here. It's just like another mixer. I don't know. But like here, it goes here, here. These are areas, like, I don't even know if I can see it. But I know, like, those are areas I want to be able to leave. So this is our darkest. Just darker. Oh, okay. Well, that answers that. Alright. Just the 2B. So, we'll start here. What should look like? Alright, you're dark. So, this is still fucking dark. I need the 1B. I need the 1B. What is it, 0? Unnamed. I need the 1B. Okay. I ain't good at art school. None of that. When I was very young, I did want to go to art school though. Okay. Excuse me. So that should be all in here. Right here is like the darkest part of the image. Mm. This is difficult. Hello, just straight up. Alright, let's get back to this. Man, who could have guessed drawing is hard? right here. I think I fucked up something. I think it's just like the way I've gone about it. It's dense. Fabric is tough. This is the part that wins against me. Everything else I felt like I could get away with. This one, no. No. All right. Yeah. Not terrible, I don't think. Not terrible, especially drawing off of a reference like that. Not terrible. Let's draw an apple. Like, I jumped up to I don't know. I jumped up to like A tier difficulty, bro. I didn't give myself any room to grow. Just went straight into it. Okay. Okay. So we got an apple. Ooh, terrible. So the light literally starts here, and there's a bit of shading, or it's a color differentiation. This is the lightest over here. You hear that? Okay. Could order a 33-cent apple from Walmart. Anyway, so down here. Is the darkest. Yeah, this really isn't supposed to be good. I mean, it's supposed to be better than that, but It's an off-kilter apple. Just being for real. Like, oh, I accidentally clicked on the Walmart apple. Okay, so yeah. And then, yeah, I'm not doing shading on that. Hopefully it's like kind of apparent. Alright, so the secondary there kind of have like that outline. Let me make this like clearly darker. Man, being like definitively like bad at drawing again is a trip. Like, I don't think I was ever that good, but I was getting pretty comfortable making whatever I wanted for my imagination, like back in high school, you know, and like decently now. I feel like still, just not to the same extent because I was bored in class literally every day. Alright, so where my Deber? My Deber. Like definitively like a separation there. Okay, and then what if I just like rub it? I feel like this just changed the meta. Does that look more apple-ish? Oh, right-handed, sorry. I like how it looks. It's different. What if I did this over here? There's something there. I literally was just searching up statues. But like, statues, I don't know the right word, but like the people that make statues, phenomenally like talented at their craft, man. Alright, so actually, let me search up just trees. I want to see if I can do like a landscape properly. Actually, I literally have pictures. I think that's why I like this one more, because I actually like was utilizing the function of the charcoal. Oh, this image. This is gonna be a good image. Oh. Alright. So, there's layers to it. So we got the foreground over here. A wall of trees over here. Mountain. Mountain. Alright. So in the foreground, it's plants. So, and like, I'm not treating it properly, but like, I want to be quick. I want to have like, I want to develop a style that like is like drawing, is like painting on drawing. That like you feel the form of it, I guess. You know. But like, gotta learn the rules to rake them type shit. So it's like, we're gonna go down here. This is just regular grass, and then this is like the higher shit. I think it's just also is like, do you see like the movement? Look at that, look at that. Right. Okay. I'm going to use these two beats. Literally the same thing. actually, it just hit me. I should probably, what's this for? I'm gonna actually have the gradient come up. I think that'll look nicer. So, like, these plants. I think that looks better. And then, like, things like this one over here. Alright, yeah, and then it's kind of like blurry. Yeah, man. It's like painting, but in just a different way. You know? And then, yeah. It's different, but like whatever. I'm gonna like the clouds up here. Like it doesn't look the best, but like it's that type of roughness that I fuck with anyway. Anyway, let me try fixing this with my right hand. Let's see what I can do. Cause like, bro. Like it's a little better. That face is just too far in, man. Yeah, not bad. Not a terrible drawing day. Literally just like bullshitting on her. I definitely do think what I should do one day is literally just like go to a park and draw some trees, even if it's with my right hand, to
because, like, I think both sides need it. Truthfully, that's actually pretty fun using my right hand. Okay, see you guys in a second.
So before we're fully done, I want to read this short excerpt from In the Buddha's words on good friendship, and we'll see how I can apply it to my own life. Okay, so although this reading was pretty short, I think it's pretty important because it's simply just talking about how like the purpose of the spiritual path is to ultimately have good companionship and camaraderie, so that you continue to go down the eightfold path, right? And you might ask, what is the eightfold path? And that is right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Is that 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's another one. And right view. Sorry. Right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration. So a good friend will help you obtain all of these things, and you would also help them obtain all of these things, right? And when I think about that for myself, I know that it goes even deeper, because it's like you should also be your first friend, right? You should the first, like there's the it's the idea of everything is one, even with one thing there's the duality of like one needs the other half of nothing to be one. So it's like when you take that in for yourself, the first half of that is you must know how to be your first friend. And then once we're applying that outwardly, it is we know how to be a friend to another, right? So we're knowing how to maneuver ourselves to stay in this eightfold path, leading a life with a lot of righteousness, so that we are being more fulfilled within ourselves. And then as we learn how to do that for ourselves, we enact that for others, right? You try to be a guiding force for other people as well, right? And not in any like overbearing manner, but in a manner in which it's like you're trying to push someone so that they can be their best, most fulfilling self for themselves as well, right? And I think every good friendship has that, because like a common theme for me lately is really about what is important in a friendship for me. What is important for my needs, what I want, and how am I actually expressing what is right for me to another person, so that the relationship that I'm trying to cultivate maintains a healthy boundary, right? Because something that I thought was even literally right after I finished drawing today was, what if I keep my left hand for painting and my right side for drawing, right? And like I still want to use my left side to draw as well, but like something like that, so that so the synergy can still occur in a healthy way, or whatever I choose, right? It doesn't matter, but something like that, allowing one side to express itself and also help the other side progress, like something in that manner. Because I don't know, like for the friendships that I have, I've been really questioning my value in them, because I don't feel valued in a lot of my friendships, and I've been doing a lot of questioning on whether or not, if this is like another sign that like I need to further isolate, work on myself before I come back out, or if there's something else that I need to change or try something new so that I can continue progressing in that healthy manner, right? And then if we look what they say in here, I'll just read it straight up. And how, Ananda, does a monk with a good friend, a good companion, a good comrade develop and cultivate the noble eightfold path? Here, Ananda, a monk develops a right view, which is based upon seclusion, dispassion, and cessation, maturing in release. He develops right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration, which is based upon seclusion, dispassion, and cessation, maturing and release. It is in this way, Ananda, that a monk with a good friend, a good companion, and a good comrade develops and cultivates the noble eightfold path. By following the method to Ananda, it may be understood how the entire spiritual life is good friendship, good I about to write my phone. Good companionship, good comradeship by relying upon me as a good friend. And yeah, right. So participating in these like modes of isolation and the ceasing of like more impulsive, lustful attitudes, not just sexual lust, but like all consumption based lust, or like that's ultimately what it is. The ceasing of these modes of activities is what the ceasing of that isolation, reflection can lead to the further cultivation of following the Eightfold Path. Oh my gosh. So, like, it works. And I don't know. I'm thinking about my art, right? Like tomorrow when I go to get my oil change and maybe something else. I'm gonna draw, and I want to draw with both sides. I want to be more active in drawing with my left and then drawing with my right, not just to see the differences, but to have a more active awareness of those two sides of me at the same time, as opposed to the world that is created through painting, right? Because that is so much more abstract, right? So it's like from one side, it is I'm becoming abstract, and then I'm defining it with my right side. And I feel like through music, that also provides a good synergy of the two, The musical aspect of it is the left side of me. That is like painting the world, and then my voice and in the words I use, the right side, really like defines the imagery that is being portrayed. And like if I were to like draw and paint, I think that would be an interesting mix, or like do some sort of mixed media. I think that would be valuable. But yeah. And I don't know, before I go, something I've been thinking about is like, I know I'm doing these vlogs for myself just to see like how I grow and change over time, but I'm questioning like, is a daily vlog worth it? Because it's literally like, I don't know if my life is like interesting enough. Because like I wake up, do art every day, and then like once I start working again, the videos are gonna change again. Because like I'm gonna wake up early as fuck, go to the gym, make my TikTok, gotta go to work, and then I come back home, and then I'm gonna like I don't know for like 3 hours, and then I gotta go back to work, and then I'm gonna come back home, and I don't know, probably do some more art. Like I'm everywhere. But we'll figure it out. I have no idea what the future holds. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow.